City Murder Crew has run roughshod over the RWA for this entire calendar year, looking to make it all about themselves, and they have for the better part of 2022. But some might argue that they have fallen short in the most pivotal of moments throughout this year, and they might even agree. They might not vocalize those thoughts, but I guarantee you they are looking for some redemption here tonight. Montero and Tucker, having lost the tag team titles, having both lost, at Legacy, they're looking to redeem themselves. They want to redeem themselves. They want some gold for their own. Mike Montero having a reign with AJP. So it was a toxic marriage from the very beginning, and I know the DCMC would like to score those titles for themselves. And folks, we have one half of the RWA Tag Team Champions competing tonight. So if the DCMC is victorious, they will win themselves an opportunity at the titles. Tom Billington has got a partner of his choosing here this evening. And although he will be doing battle, they will be doing battle with Tom Billington. The tag team titles will not be up for grabs. Again, if the DCMC score themselves a victory here tonight, they will be given an opportunity at said titles at a future date. But as it stands right now, Tom Billington alone comes on out to the ring. Will he have his partner with him? Has he decided on a partner? Will the crazy son of a bitch fight both of these guys by himself? I've seen him do dumber things in the past, but then again, that's when Tom was a drinker.
That was quite an entrance. All right, Tom, I think the world here is wondering one question. You're out here by yourself. Who is your tag team partner for tonight?
I'll give everybody a hint. He's an expert in time travel.
I've got it. It is incredible that we managed to get him. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael J. Fox!
No, music. Not Michael J. Fox.
You said time travel. All right, got it. We got another hint. We'll get there.
He's a former world champion, and he has such an adorable little baby girl.
Former world champion. Guys, I've got it figured out. I feel a little bad for you guys because his tag team partner apparently is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dave!
Ask and ye shall receive. After a long hiatus, making his return to the RWA, our resident meta-human supervillain, the insane Dick Lane is here to throw down with Tom Billington as they take on the DCMC. This is how you go Broadway. Talk about left field. Talk about off the radar.
Bobby, it's Dick! It's Dick! You believe it?
Everybody loves Dick.
Who doesn't?
Montero and Tucker. Montero and Tucker better have some audibles called because I guarantee you they were not preparing for this unlikely duo.
What an event for Dick Lane to return to here as the RWA goes Broadway. He has been going for a year and finally makes his surprise return here back to the RWA. Wonder if he brought his magic powers, Bobby.
I don't know. I don't know about all that, but I know he's going to bring one thing, and that is a year's worth of aggression. After having vacated the then dubbed Triple Crown Championship title, Dick Lane, he's got a lot to prove and he's got a lot to re-earn, if you will.
All four men certainly no strangers to each other here.
Oh, big meeting of the minds between the DCMC. In here you go.
And showing off a little bit is Dick Lane here at his return. You know, I was wondering myself going into tonight why the losers weren't putting the titles up for grabs, but Billington knows and respects the decision that Sean made to fight Frank earlier in the night. And we also know that Tom, he's a fighting champion.
Well, he's not afraid to throw down, and he's not afraid to grant someone an opportunity if they earn it. So again, if he and Dick Lane are not victorious tonight, the DCMC will have a chance to compete for the RWA Tag Team titles at a future date.
That's what it's about, earning the opportunity, Bobby.
But that's maybe in the future. For right now, Dick Lane, a man who has not graced an RWA ring in the better part of 9 months, if not more, looks as if he hasn't missed a friggin' beat.
On the other end, you're going to think about if the DCMC does win this match. Ooh, look at that. If they do win this match, that means Montero will be looking to score his 8th tag team championship.
Well, I mean, like 7 times wasn't enough. You talk about a list of credentials on Mike Montero. He is the RWA's first ever Grand Slam champion. He's a 4-time RWA champion, 2-time Hype champion. I mean, the list of accolades go on and on.
But he's also not the one in the ring right now. It's Jamie, and we know Jamie has, you know, he's had a less than stellar reign here in the RWA as of late.
Oh! That bulldog driver given by Tom Billington couldn't be enough. Tucker kicks out. He keeps his team's hopes alive.
Do you think it's in the head of Montero that he knows that he's the more decorated one of the two?
Absolutely.
Do you think it's in the head of Montero knowing that he's one level above maybe Jamie Tucker?
Well, I mean, it's why he and others view him as, you know, the de facto leader of the DCMC. He's got that list of credentials. He's got that list of accomplishments. You know, with his tutelage, hey, cover here. With Montero's tutelage, the DCMC has been looking to really mold Jamie Tucker into, you know, the true Dirt City dirtbag that he can be. Oh, wait a minute. Blind tag made. I'm not so sure Billington is aware of it. Oh! Montero, technically the legal man, perfectly within his rights to issue out those strikes. And he's got Tom Billington asphyxiated over that middle rope, really wearing down on the back of his neck. DCMC firmly in the driver's seat of this matchup at this point in time. A stomp to the sternum, the 16-bit misfit, Tom Billington, he is not in a good way right now. And you gotta wonder, could he possibly be regretting his decision to not tag team with his steady of Sean Leader?
Well, the only advantage here, the only positive thing out of that is, again, this is not for the RWA tag team titles. This is to earn the opportunity at a shot at a later time. Whether that takes place at the Rumble, we don't know. but it will certainly be a card in the pocket of the ace.
Oh! Leaping knee lands across the throat of Tom Billington. Again, that sternum area being targeted by the gatekeeper, the one true constant, as he calls himself.
It's RWA, I'm sorry to cut you off there, but he's been here since day one, no?
Absolutely. There really isn't an RWA without Mike Montero. Outside of some, brief hiatuses throughout his tenure. Charging in at Tom Billington with a big forearm. Cover here applied. The 16-bit misfit, however, is still in this fight.
And you hear Montero telling him to stay down, but there is certainly plenty of fight in the 16-bit misfit, especially when he's got Dick Lane in his corner, who's itching to get into that ring, Bobby.
Oh, he can't wait to get back in. Jamie Tucker surveying a lot of the competition, biding his time as well. He appears to be somewhat fully recovered. Oh! Billington with that big clubbing blow to the back of the neck. Montero's on Dream Street. This is the time for him to either make a tag or maybe even try a pin or something.
And you see Jamie Tucker playing to the crowd when he should be extending that hand just like Dick Lane is right now. Itching to get in there, itching to get back into the RWA ring after being gone for over a year. Now Tucker puts an end to that.
Manny Souza right in the middle of this mayhem.
Smart move by Tucker, though. You see that? He dragged Billington right into his corner.
I mean, look, he's learned a thing or two by tagging up with the DCMC. They play by their own rules and they march to the beat of their own drum.
Certainly experts in tag team action.
He lands them quite a few victories, Bob.
Now Jamie Tucker going for the cover here. Got him in the corner of the DCMC. Bad spot to be right now for Billington. You wonder if these fans even know where the Dirt City is.
I would imagine they would know. I mean, you got to figure the DCMC has left quite the imprint on the RWA and the region of Southern New England over this past year.
Now, looking to take it to Billington as he drags him up. Montero keeping him in the corner. Smart move again by the DCMC to cut off this ring right now. It is a long way to Dick Lane. If Billington wants to make that tag, but he's getting fired up here, Bobby.
Tom Billington is looking to fight his way to freedom. Oh man, that was it. That was all of the reserves he had. He's gonna have to dig deep and try to make it to his corner. Billington showing some signs of life. He's back to consciousness. Montero makes the tag, so does Billington. Dick Lane, Jamie Tucker, are gonna throw down like some crazy mother. Well,
Boots are being thrown everywhere. Dick Lane ripping out those mega powers. Oh man, kick right to the midsection there, stops him dead in his track.
Up and down, they both go. The meta-human supervillainous one is firmly in control.
It is good to see Dick Lane back in action here in the RWA. You gotta wonder what 2023 is gonna look like for him.
He's got him hooked up and cinched. Oh! Spinning back breaker. Dick Lane with a deep hook of the leg. Oh!
Montero right there.
That would have been it. If Montero didn't have the presence of mind to break up that pin, that right there would have been a cinched-in victory for Dick Lane and Tom Billington.
I always love your expert analysis here, Bobby. Who do you got in this one, my friend?
Look, honestly, it is a bit too early to tell. I think it's anyone's ball game. I've seen the DCMC create opportunities for themselves, getting their way out of pickles before.
And right here might be the opportunity they've been waiting for as they're going and look at this. Oh!
Check your checklist, Dick Lane. Cover.
2. And the cover broken up. All 4 men in the ring right now. This is absolute chaos at the RWA Goes Broadway.
Incredible action. Incredible performance by all 4 of these athletes. But the DCMC, man, they need this victory. In their minds, they cannot walk away the losers by any stretch of the imagination. Particularly Montero. He's possessed by the idea of being the best. Losing is just not an option. Both DCMCM members are perched up from the top. They both come up empty. Billington and Dick Lane with a pair of schoolboys. Cover, 2.
No! Action getting a little crazy right now. Tough to control by Manny Souza. Montero rolling to the outside right now. And Heartbreak James left in there with Lane and Billington to fear for himself.
Code breaker into the snapmare driver over top Billington's knees. Tucker decimated.
What a victory for Tom Billington and the returning Dick Lane, Bobby.
You can see the appreciation from this crowd as they bless the victors with some streamers. Somebody somewhere might have had a hope that Dick Lane would be back, and what a way to reintroduce yourself into the RWA fold. Congratulations to both winners, Billington and Lane.